Hello and welcome to Target Practice. I am now presenting my political views to you. My name is Stanley Jacobson and I talk about the big ordeals in America right now. Okay, so right now we have what we call the whole mosque and recreation center deal. Now let me start by presenting to you, it is not a mosque, it is a recreation center, Republicans. Now you are all like, it's a mosque to make it sound way worse than it really is. It is a place where Muslims and Islamic culture go play basketball, eat out, swim, do some fun things. What's the big deal? Okay, they pray 5 times a day. Big deal. Yes, it's by Ground Zero, over a mile from Ground Zero, a matter of fact. It's not a big deal. You act like only white Christians died at Ground Zero that day. No. Black people, white people, Muslim people, Jewish people, every ethnicity, every culture, every religion died there that day. And, it's terrible to single out because, America's not made of one religion, it's not made of one race. It's made up of black people, it's made of Jewish people, it's made up of white people, it's made up of Muslim people, it's made up of Christians, it's made up of Catholics, it's made up of Mormons. It's made up of everything. And for you to single out one ethnicity and say that they're terrorists, they're Islamic terrorists, they're radicals, they're going to destroy the world, that's wrong. There's 1.5 billion Muslims, and only a couple thousand of them actually are involved in terrorist organizations. Now, let me explain to you. A lot of white people are saying they're all Islamic terrorists. I have Muslim family. They're not Islamic terrorists. They live here. They were born here. They're Americans. And they have the rights. They have the same rights that you and I have. And for you to say they don't, and for you to say they do, and then add a but onto the end of it, say, well, I believe in the First Amendment and the of religious rights, but no but. If you believe in the religious rights of man, of Muslims, of Jewish people, of Mormons, of Christians, of Catholics, you get it by now. If you believe in the rights, you don't need a but at the end of that. No. And let me ask you a question, America. Would you rather, you know what, men, forget you for now, for 1 second, women, would you rather have a strip club where they're demoralizing women, where they're shaking their butts on the dance floor for money, or would you rather a peaceful place where Muslims can relax and actually pray? And you may think, okay, well, that's not fair to us. That's not fair. But once again, every ethnicity, every religion there died there that day. I watched it from my my kindergarten classroom. I watched it. I was 5 years old. I watched the second plane hit that building. I watched it happen. And it disgusts me where you want to say it's not right. This is America. This isn't some communist country. This isn't China. Because you know what? Republicans, you're becoming what you hate. You hate communism, yet you kind of want to deny the religious rights of Muslims. And then you want to say Obama's a Muslim. What's that about? He's not a Muslim. And then Mitch McConnell wants to say, well, I take his word on it. Get your stuff right. So it's disgusting. It really is. So, you can't say these things. And let me ask you another question. Would you KKK, for instance, KKK they were a terrorist group. They created these nasty, hateful things to target black people. And you know what? They happen to be Christian. So that's not right. Because they happen to be Christian, but yet you wouldn't stop them from building a church, yet they happen to be KKK. People have their freedoms, and even though I hate the KKK, even though I hate white supremacists, they still have their rights. I can't stop them from doing that because they have the rights. But yet you want to stop Muslims. Now, maybe you want to say, well, if we stop the KKK from building a church, then then you can stop the Muslims from doing that. And I'm just like, no, because I would rather have it any other way. Because this is America. We were founded on the Constitution. We were not founded on bending the rules. We don't bend the rules. We do what we think is right. And for you to say, well, no, I don't think, you know, the Muslims are right. Why? Why? Give me a good reason why. Make comments or something, because, you know, I can't imagine, you know, people saying, it's racist. It's honestly racist. You want to segregate the rights of Muslims. Think about that. You want to segregate the rights of Muslims. And who remembers that racist white supremacist guy? He killed children. Oklahoma City. He killed children. He was an American-born terrorist. And aren't we terrorists too? Because we've gone out and we've hurt innocent Muslims just walking down the street, just trying to go to their career, just trying to go to school. And sometimes we've actually physically harmed Muslim people for no reason. You need to stop, especially if you weren't there that fateful, tragic day. It doesn't affect you. And even though you saw it on the news, you saw it on Fox News, you saw it on CNN, you saw it on MSNBC, you saw it on HLN, who cares? I was affected far more than you, especially if you weren't even in New York at the time. I was in New York at the time, and I was 5. I was a little baby, and I watched it. I had a little picture of the Twin Towers, because it happens to be that the week before we had art, and I made a picture of the Twin Towers. I love those buildings. I love them. They were my heart, and they're gone. But I will not sit here and deny the rights of Muslims, no matter what. So, before I finish out, you know, just think about this, because I'm really tired of the things that people are doing to get their way. Why? Tomorrow on target practice, we are going to target Dr. Lori, or Laura, whatever her name is. She's not important to me. So she happens to think that saying the N-word is fashionably okay. Because black people say it. I don't say it, and I happen to be black. So, you know, there goes that thing. There goes that thing where you group everybody together as one whole thing. I hate that word, because I know what it means. Just because my friends are like, yo, what up? You know, because, you know, that's the thing. But I don't do it, because I know what it means, and I know how hard we work to get rid of it. So I kind of see her point. But no, you don't have the right to say it. Because what it meant to white people back then was far worse what it means to black people now. So, as I finish out, go ahead, comment, subscribe. I don't care. Good luck.